welcome back to Tripod Talk, the podcast where we talk about films and everything to do with films, really. I am not your host, Matt Lidster. To my right, we have...
That was super misleading. You're not the host, you're also Matt Lidster. I'm Adil Anwar.
And I'm Sophie Ellis.
Who is...
the host.
The host of this show.
Aye, so we have a genre every week, and this week was, would you like to say? Because there's like 3 that we jumped into.
I mean, it was a little bit of a ball pool of stuff, but basically it's sci-fi that we're kind of talking about.
Yeah, and you recommended a film last week, which was?
I did recommend The Island. Now, what did you guys think?
I liked it a lot. I thought it got a bit... It's as good as Michael Bay can get. It was about 40 minutes too long. I felt like about an hour and 40 minutes in I was kind of done with it, and then they went on a whole nother adventure.
Right.
But I think the people in it were cool. I liked the way they used the product placement as well. I thought that was quite interesting. I don't know if you... Yeah. But they kind of... they show bottles of Budweiser and stuff, and it's meant to be a future thing, so it's kind of part of it. I thought it was cool. Ewan McGregor and Scarlett Johansson, obviously I'm on board. So yeah,
why not?
It's a decent film.
So why did you recommend it?
I recommend it because it is one of my favourite films of all time. No, I love the concept of it because it starts off from one thing and then it's just complete. You know how films, usually it's kind of about the same thing, it's in the same area, and this is just one of those... It's like a Family Guy episode where it starts with one thing and it's just completely different right by the end, and you're like, oh shit, it's a genuine, proper journey that these people go through. And it's also interesting characters as well, to kind of see what people would react like in those situations, whether you'd be like, well, am I real? Is that person real? And then, which one is the real me sort of thing as well. So, but it's Steve Buscemi, very underrated performance.
Sean Bean is good in it as well.
Yeah, he's great in that film. Even Michael Clarke Duncan.
Michael Clarke Duncan's good, yeah. It's cool.
Oh, I feel so bad for him.
Yeah. Are we done talking about the film? Well, we're still in the out bit.
Yeah,
Have you got anything else to say?
Unless there's anything else you want to say about the
I can't think of anything particularly. I was thinking about, I don't know, it was a super dodgy conversation about Jimon Hunsu's in it, and he's got the kind of... okay, fine, move on. Actually, I don't really know how to word this.
What?
I don't know how to word what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
It's also kind of racial, so it's a bit sketchy.
Right, okay.
You have certain black actors have got a presence thing.
Right.
Idris Elba and stuff. You just don't think of any white actors having anything like the same kind of...
No.
I forgot that he was in it, because he was in Guardians of the Galaxy as well.
He's in a lot. He's good. Just big, scary black guy if you need him. But anyway.
So do you guys watch sci-fi movies a lot then?
Yes.
What kind of films?
I haven't seen any for quite a while, to be fair, but it is one of my favourite genres. I'd say... First thing that comes on the top of my head is Irobot, which is another kind of future thing. I know you don't like that film particularly.
No, I don't.
But also just Will Smith in anything.
Yeah.
Will Smith plays Will Smith and everything
Yeah. Just
yeah.
a charismatic. Sometimes he's a little bit darker, but it's always just someone being kind of cool and everyone drawn to them the whole time. I think, I don't know, me and sci-fi, I'm not that big a sci-fi kind of guy, but I think when it's done well, it can be really, really good. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a film called Moon. It's got Sam Rockwell in it. It's made by David Bowie's son, and it's really, really good. But just when they get the ideas right and the scale right and everything, I think they can be really good films. But it's hard to keep the science going and the characters. There's a lot to keep track of if you're trying to make one.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of them are not quite there, or they get a bit carried away with themselves.
Yeah.
No, I get what you mean.
I think
It's like Armageddon, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just the logic of there's got this big asteroid coming to Earth. It's who are you going to send up? Actual astronauts or diggers? It's we'll send diggers. It's I get why, but it's just you have to kind of suspend your belief a little bit in these films.
Definitely.
Well, that does move us on to the draft, actually.
Oh dear.
Nice segue.
Possibly.
Might not work.
Might not. So the draft is something we do every week where the boys... Hey, it's better than the last one we did. I give the boys a scenario to fit under sci-fi, kind of. You have to pick sci-fi characters, so I can just give you whatever scenario I want.
Scenarios.
All right.
But it's kind of similar.
Yeah, don't do
so...
who do you want to have at a doll party?
No, I was thinking the bridal shower thing before, but...
The sci-fi characters.
Okay, so, picture this. Don't question the logic, just let it be.
Alright.
You've been sent on a mission with 3 people to space.
Hello.
As you approach the planet, you see signs of helpless life that you need to take back to Earth to protect. But before that point, you crash. Don't ask why, you just do. You need a team that can get you all back to Earth, so think of people who can hunt and find food, take care of protecting the alien life no matter what, and somebody to fix the aircraft. But the air is wearing out for you all, lives could be cost out there. Experience is essential. It's not essential, but preferable.
Oh.
I went first last week.
So, yeah,
because you want me to go straight
Basically.
just because you pick someone who might have experience in space doesn't mean that they'd necessarily be better than anyone else.
Well, I've got...
So this is to survive while trapped in space, basically.
Yeah.
I've understood that, just to check. We don't have Sharkgate all over again.
God, yeah.
Right. Right, so what was the first guy you need? Someone to
need
take care of the aircraft, yeah?
That was the last one, but yeah, if you want to go for that first.
I'll go with that one, though.
So there was hunt for you, that was one.
Yeah, hunt food, protect the alien life, and fix the aircraft, and you're just doing what you're doing.
Alright, well, I'll do it in my order. Right?
Okay.
He's got someone who's got to look after this aircraft, right? You got someone who knows exactly what they're doing. They know what their... What's the word?
Roll?
No. What their vehicle is, you know.
Alright, fine.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go with Will Smith as Steve Hiller from Independence Day.
Cool.
He's a great pilot. Mm-hmm. He fights the main fight to do with the aliens who, try and take over the world. He succeeds in that.
Yep.
He's fantastic. Great. As we said before, charismatic.
Okay.
Now, someone to protect alien life. You've got to have an expert in this, don't you?
Mm.
You've got to know exactly what kind of alien life is about, how to look after it.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go with Will Smith again.
Yes, big fan.
As Agent J.
There was going to be 3 Will Smiths going in your team.
I'll pick up Stallone's over Smiths. We're going.
In Men in Black. Because obviously... He's got some great gadgets. He knows how to handle aliens. Handle aliens. He can speak all variant kind of alien languages as well.
Okay.
He's got great interactions with them. And he's also part of the secret organisation that deals with all this stuff. So he's fine to do this.
Okay.
And then we got someone to hunt. Right? See, I'm debating whether to go with the third Will Smith.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to throw a little bit of a curveball here. And I'm going to go with Summer Glau, who plays River Tam in Serenity. Which is a great film. I mean, it's okay. It's just the ending.
It's like the film of Firefly.
Yeah, pretty much. And
no idea.
One of my favourite series of all time. But so basically, she's kind of got superpowers, and she's
handy.
Yeah, so that's going to be handy for killing things, to stop them in their tracks.
What kind of superpowers though? It's not like bot.
Kind of like stopping people, kind of being in a couple of places at once. But then she also becomes like this amazing martial artist, and like expert killer, and takes on like 50 guys in one go as well, and just chops them all down. Okay. So she's going to be handy in that sort of field as well, especially if we come up against some weird alien creature. We've got to, like a hostile alien creature that we know is safe to eat, because obviously Mr. Will Smith is going to tell us exactly if he's safe to eat or not. So River can be like, you know what, book him up. Got dinner for like 3 weeks, it's fine.
Okay.
Over to you.
Nice. Alright, cool. It's a good list, that. It's a good list. I've got a hard thing coming to me. For my hunting guy, I'm going to go with... I don't even know if this is really the right genre, but who gives a shit? I'm going to take Tom Hardy from Mad Max Fury Road. Because he's got kind of a rough he's got, again, he's so mysterious, you don't know what he's been at, but you know he knows how to handle himself. Who just doesn't want Tom Hardy around? I mean, what kind of person doesn't want more Tom Hardy in their life?
Jesus.
And obviously he's got that kind of rough edge. You know he could provide for you. He's looked after a group of people before when he was doing the whole car thing. I know. It sounded super like I've got a rom-com idea of Tom Hardy going on. But alright, so that's the hunting. Protecting the aliens. I'm going to pick Robocop. Literally Robocop. He's a robot in space. I know he's a man, but like that should help, right?
Yeah.
And also his job is protection, guns and shit. He's got experience. The whole deal. Robocop's applicable. The third one was what? So we've got protection.
Fixing the aircraft.
Fixing the aircraft. Fixing it if it's broken.
Yes.
Alright, I was listening before, I promise. In order to fix the aircraft, I'm going to pick Wall-E. Right, we're just going to reprogram him a bit.
Okay.
From taking up rubbish to fixing airplanes. He's adorable again.
Okay.
And by the way, what a great combo, Wall-E and Tom Hardy. Get them in a film together, Hollywood.
Okay.
What are you playing at?
Is that 3?
Yes.
That is 3.
Okay, cool.
Curveball.
Curveball. Oh dear.
An asteroid hits you.
Cool.
You lose 2. And you and 1 more member. Who out of your 3 do you think is reliable to
you
do
can't
all
just do
3?
this. We've just bonded as a crew.
I like this. I'm a big fan of random deaths.
You have 1 out of your 3 that has to try and do the 3 things.
Cool. Forgotten. Do you want to recap your 3? Well, I try and remember now.
Will Smith.
Will Smith, and
River.
But different skill sets, Will Smith.
Yeah.
One's in a suit.
Yeah. It's got to be between Agent J or River Tam, because River Tam can also learn how to do like a various amount of things very quickly, because she's got great brain capacity. However, I'm going to choose Agent J because obviously he will also know quite a lot about vehicles, especially aircraft, because that's what he goes about in, especially in Men in Black 2. Hello, flying car.
Okay.
He knew how he controlled it with the
They're
PS2
the same.
controller.
Cars and space shuttles.
Can you say vehicle for me?
Vehicles.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry.
But then also, well, he'd know how to fix them. He'd know how to get us out of the place. Obviously, he knows a lot about aliens, and he can provide, excuse me, information about, well, you can also protect them, but then he can also find the right ones that we can eat.
Yep.
So,
okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Agent J. Plus, he's great in that film.
He is.
He looked banging.
I'll give you that.
Also, Rosario Dawson's in that film, who's Night Nurse now in Marvel.
Right, well, I'm over her at the moment.
Alright,
fine, that didn't work in your favour. Real backfired right
now.
now.
No, I was just making a point.
Right, I'm deciding between Tom Hardy and Robocop. I think Wall-E's got to go. I feel bad, but I need a human to interact with, I think.
Yeah.
Just because I'd lose my mind if I didn't get to talk shit to someone for like at least 3 hours of every day, like I currently do. I think I'm going to go with Robocop.
Okay.
Because he's got like an inherent duty as a police, so he's gonna feel the responsibility to look after me as just a citizen. And I'll play up the whole helpless thing. It'll be adorable, damsel in distress. And I think I think also like the fact he's half robot. I can't even remember like how robot he is, but I'm sure like whatever percentage robot is going to be useful for. Kind of intimidate aliens into behaving, or like he can use robotic things to like make cages.
Yeah.
Roll over.
Yeah, and like he's part machine, he can fix another machine. That's well established in science, right?
Especially in this kind of crossover breed of sci-fi films.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think Robocop. I'm thinking the policeman's duty is going to weigh on his shoulders, because otherwise Tom Hardy's obviously got a bit of a darker edge to him.
Yeah,
but he might just be like, well, why am I hanging around with this tool?
Well, there you go. You've already just stabbed yourself in the foot right there. I mean,
no, because I've got Robocop to protect me in the first place.
But if your team wasn't already solid in the first place, what kind of team would that have been originally? Someone would have turned. Tom Hardy would have turned away from the group.
No, because as a group we're okay, but when it's just 2 of us, then Tom Hardy's going to think I'm better from my own. But like when you're in the group, there's a protection of a group. But 2 people, maybe one of them's just going to drag you down. But I think with our group, we've all got enough varied skills. Me as a avid film watcher and general time waster can add something to this group somehow.
Ooh.
Can't 2 other people survive and I die?
Nah,
that can make a much better case for them.
See, You have more experience.
In life?
No.
Oh, you meant Agent J.
Yeah.
I thought you meant me.
He's a bit prone to fucking about in the first film, though.
Who, me?
Agent J.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about.
You're talking about what?
I'm talking about the second film.
the end. Okay.
Experienced Agent J.
Yeah, I feel like he'd be a lot more suited. Could he fix aircraft?
Yeah, of course he can. It's in part of his training.
Right, are you making that
He's
up? I
definitely
feel
good.
like.
No, because he's been at least in a couple of spaceships in those film series alone.
Don't mean he knows how to fix them.
Yeah.
He
Do you know
always had
how to
training.
fix a bus?
And I was thinking that. Okay.
It's a good show.
And how do you know Robocop would be able to hunt food?
Well, he's a
Because he
cop
would
with a gun.
Yeah,
He
but-
got targeting system, doesn't he?
Robocop
This is
doesn't
total.
need food, so if he's not programmed to actually hunt down food,
Well, he's doing what he's protecting me. I need food. He's not just gonna watch me die.
But
oh,
with your character, you know a lot more about aliens and stuff, so you know which ones we were protecting, whereas you'd probably look at an alien
I'm going
and be
to kill
like,
everything.
Mate. But the entire point.
Oh no, yeah, sorry.
Is
We're
that-
protecting the ones we've got. Everyone
Yeah.
else can die.
Okay.
the hostile ones.
And Robocop is experienced in, like...
Aliens, is he?
Oh, just... No, aliens makes it irrelevant, I'm saying. He just needs to knows how
That's
to,
the
like,
whole point of
hostage
this
take
whole
it.
situation.
No, but I mean, like, the
right?
fact that
Oh,
aliens
Dale.
rather than humans. He just knows how to... He can control them more easily than just one human can with
I
a
mean,
gun.
I've never seen Robocop.
What are you going to do? Wipe the memory? What else
Yeah,
can he
but
do?
also
God.
he's got alien experience, so he knows exactly what kind of species there are, who we can talk to, who are the good ones, bad ones. Your guy, he's never experienced aliens before in his life.
My guy's a robot. He's going to survive. Like, all his experience
Way
alive,
past the point of you.
You're in space. I'm a robot. But yeah, this is probably Matt's. I mean, take an open-minded vote.
Yeah, from your characters, I probably would go for your team.
Well,
Oh no,
just-
if it was
just
a
me and
full
Agent
team,
J.
maybe Dell's.
I think you
Ooh.
win on the one guy.
But on the one guy,
You
I'd
definitely
probably go
win.
for you.
For the teams, it's a bit more debatable.
Oh,
But
I
yeah,
mean, we can try and debate the teams a little bit more, see if we can.
if you want to debate the teams.
I'm good.
Okay, well, they
I was gonna
can
rip into Wally.
they
right
can
now.
vote at home anyway, can't they?
Yes,
programmed.
if you're watching this on YouTube, you can vote to see who made the best point about their teams in space. What is your favourite sci-fi film? Just going completely off topic, but what is actually your favourite sci-fi film?
I need to rewatch it, but it might actually be Moon, I think. I just remember the concept that's so good. Children of Men as well is one of those, it's hard to watch. I don't know if you've seen it.
No.
I've heard
It's
about it.
an Alfonso Cuarón film.
Oh, the guy who did Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's about, like...
And
I think-
Gravity. Sorry. No.
And Gravity, yeah. Only one kid is born. I mean, like, women have stopped having babies. So
Oh,
it's, like,
yeah.
it's kind of dystopian that way. And it's a really, really well-made film, just the way it's kind of made. It's analysed quite a lot and stuff. So that's a good one as well. Looper's really good. It's
Yeah,
Rhiannon
I've seen
Johnson.
Looper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad Max, obviously. Hers
Although
pretty
he
good.
looks a bit weird, like with the because he's
He's-
had
he's
some
tr-
CGI in his face, doesn't he, to look a little bit more like Bruce Willis?
I think it's like makeup and just a voice.
Oh, is it
I don't
makeup
think
as
it's
well?
CGI. I think he does it himself, Joseph
Oh,
Gordon-Levitt. I was thinking about bringing him on. I was thinking about having him and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I mean, him and Bruce Willis
As
from
a double
Fifth
threat.
Element. That way, like, we could
yeah.
have like just to creep out aliens. But time travel's not too useful in space.
No.
Oh, it could be. We'll be soon in Marvel. But, I can't wait. I can't wait for that footage to drop. You know, the D23. It's like the Marvel and Disney's own Comic-Con. And
Yeah.
they've just released the footage for the people who were there of Infinity War coming out next year.
Oh, cool.
And apparently it is amazing.
Who's
Yeah.
directing it?
The guys who did Winter
Oh, the Russo
Soldier.
brothers.
Yeah,
Do you know they did a few episodes of Community?
yeah.
It's cool. You can see it in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they did the paintball episodes, I think. And
Yeah.
it's like it's just like action on that scale, and then like you see them doing Captain America, like flipping over cars and stuff. It's just kind of fun to think they started there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always been told to watch Community, but
It's
I know.
amazing.
Told you.
It's great to watch when you get home drunk. For like the night time, it's still stuff to see from it. It's
Yeah.
one of those like super dense shows. Like they've got a
dense.
they've got a Beetlejuice joke where like I think once in the second season someone says Beetlejuice and nothing happens, and then once in like the fourth season someone says Beetlejuice and nothing happens, and then in like the sixth season someone says Beetlejuice and it's a Halloween episode and he walks by in the background.
Oh, no way.
But it's like been set up over like
That's
like
cool.
5 or 6 years.
There is a lot of cool stuff like that in there.
That you would never get yourself. It's just when you're like a sad git who sits up at 3 a.m. Googling, you find stuff like that.
Yeah. It's very clever.
Oh, no way.
Moving back to sci-fi films, briefly. I think one of my favourites, I've not seen it for years, but when I was younger I used to watch it quite a lot, Minority Report.
Yeah.
It's one of the main films that I've seen with Tom Cruise in it, and I can't even fully remember what it was about. I remember there's 3 naked women. That's the main thing that I remember from it. Like, they were laying in the pool with... Have you guys seen it?
Time for a larger
I've heard
conversation.
about it, but I've not seen it now.
No, like, they're like, not aliens, but they're just staring up and they've got things connected to the brain. And he was rescuing one of them, and I really can't explain it, but I was in love with that film. I need to watch that.
Does Terminator count as a sci-fi
Yes.
film?
Yeah.
It does.
Maybe it would have been a better version of Robocop.
Yeah. Although we've
I
kind of
used the
Terminator
protection, I think.
before
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
in the other drafts, but that's a great sci-fi film. I can't believe we're not talking about Total Recall yet.
I was going to have that, yeah. Remake's great.
I actually like the remake.
Kate Beckinsale and Colin Farrell. It's not bad. The original's much, like, I forgot how kind of 18 it is, if you know what I mean. Like, there's, like, naked things, people, things wandering around. Things, people, things.
Things, people, things. No, it's a classic sci-fi film. What is the classic sci-fi film? I suppose it'd be Star Wars.
Yeah.
Or not? No.
That didn't come up when I thought so.
2001.
Not really.
What would it be then?
Space Odyssey.
There was like...
Is that a genre?
This Stanley Kubrick film, 2001.
Oh,
Space Odyssey.
I was just like, what would Star Wars come under?
Oh, yeah.
Just like Space Odyssey.
Oh,
I was
no,
like,
sorry.
what kind of genre is this? But no, I've still not seen that either. That's still not.
Star Wars
sci-fi.
sci-fi? Yeah, it must be sci-fi.
Yeah, the main thing that came up when I typed in was like Blade Runner.
Yeah,
stuff
Blade
like
Runner
that.
was like the first one every time. Fifth Element came up a lot.
Yeah.
That's a big one as well, I think. Although the director who's done that's doing this new film that's come out. What's it called, like Valerian or something?
Luc Besson.
With Dane DeHaan
Oh yeah,
and Cara Delevingne.
yeah. That
Rihanna.
looks like
That's meant to
yeah.
be good.
Rihanna can leave,
Yeah,
but the rest
Rihanna can
can
absolutely
really
leave.
leave.
So the first couple of trailers for that looked really bad for me, and then we watched one in the cinema a couple of weeks ago, and it just looks amazing.
Well,
with
there's
big
a really
screen.
good director as well. So
Yeah, Luc Besson's
although he's kind of hit and miss. It's always enjoyable though. Like Lucy's one people really don't like, but
Yeah, I'm a bit divided. on
it
that.
does kind of, it's good entertainment.
He's been someone who I've studied over the last couple of years. So.
Like Leon and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
it's more like his early French. I can't remember the name. French Nouveau. I can't remember. Yeah, it tells me how much French year I actually
yeah.
remember. But
French Nouveau was an art movement.
there's like a
50s.
Subway film. Might be called Subway.
I've not heard of it.
Oh, yeah, it was alright. It was quite 80s, but anyway.
Moving on from that, whose issue is it this week?
It's mine.
Yours?
It's kind of a short one. It's just something I thought was interesting, which I've just heard about, which is apparently what?
Issue
no.
theme. Issue. That's not even in tune.
Yeah, we don't care.
See our faces know that this is not.
I would have expected that like at least after 5 or 6.
This is like we're too tired to pander to you anymore.
Sorry, anyway, please tell us your issue.
Oh yeah, so it's just apparently it was an idea that came about last year. The guy, do you know Sean Parker from Napster and the Social Network and stuff? It's an idea he's pushing forward, which is, so you know when films are released in cinema, it's like 50, 60 odd days until they can go on, like you can rent them or anything like that. His idea is basically for a thing where instead of like waiting 60 days to rent it if you don't want to watch it at the cinema, after like 2 weeks or kind of a short amount of time, you'll be able to rent the film at home, like instant video type, but it'll cost you like $30 or $40 in the first idea.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like whether that would be, if that's kind of the way cinema's moving, whether that'd be a good idea moving forward, because you are losing the experience, but I think a lot of people have already got kind of big TVs and surround sound and stuff at home,
Yeah.
and at least you kind of have any privacy. And although it seems like a lot to pay, like 30, 40 quid, say, to watch a film, if you're thinking there's 4 or 5 of you, or even like 2 of you, you're going to go on a night out, you can literally like have a meal at home, have a load of snacks that you like at home and watch the film. Do you think that'd be a way you'd prefer to watch a film in the future?
See, if I had the setup, then definitely, because I'd just buy a load of munchies in and just watch it and know that no one is going to come in.
You don't have to get trousers on.
Yeah,
it's great.
It ties in nicely to what we were talking about last week.
Yeah.
In how other people are ruining the cinema experience. So if you actually were able to take that home, then I think it'd be very popular.
But with that, like, if you're watching a horror or a comedy and everyone's reaction
I feel like that
does build up the experience, everyone laughs at the same time, everyone jumps at the same time, that community can also make the film a lot better as well.
Yeah, I'm on board.
And you miss out on that, because if it's just 2 of you, so like, it's not the same.
No, I get that.
So
it's an interesting one. Like, it's about the way we're going to kind of consume movies in the future, I guess. Like, maybe it'll go in a VR direction.
Yeah.
We'll all just be sat with a headset on and stuff, but I feel like that's nowhere near actually ready to happy. That's why I found, like, The Island kind of funny, because it was in 2019 and they had, like, hovering trains.
Is
like,
that
it's set in 2019.
Oh, wow.
And then there was, like, I think it was, like, they have the Great something or other of 2015 where they made some agreement or some tragedy happened, and I was just like, it's just funny to think it's not that old a film, but within 15 years...
Yeah, because it was only 2005.
Yeah, like they thought within 10 years we'd have like hovering trains and all that kind of super aggressive product stuff. And instead we just have an orange moron for an American family.
Yeah.
We have like that magnet train, which doesn't actually go on
Japanese one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
I mean, that's the closest we get. And we kind of got hoverboards. I mean, we're getting close, but not that close.
Not living up to
It's just funny
expectations.
the little things they try to guess that we'll have. Like, what happened to the idea of us having jetpacks? Jetpacks died as an idea. The last time I saw a jetpack was a Simpsons movie. Other than that, I always thought when I was a kid we'd all be rolling around in jetpacks and like Futurama tubes and shit by now.
I would love that.
But instead we're just sat here waiting for buses in the rain.
Yeah.
So that's a depressing way to end the issue.
Yeah.
But no, it does bring up an interesting question of whether that is what's going to... Because especially with the, like, Netflix consumerism, stuff like that, you know, everything's to do with
Instant
stuff
access.
right now and at home. And it's whether cinema is actually now, or always has been, just whether we've actually acknowledged it or not, cinema is...
I think people pay a lot more for convenience now as well, rather than like, because it used to be back in the day you'd be like, no, I'm not going to pay for that, I can just go out and whatever.
Yeah.
But nowadays people are happy to pay a bit extra if it means that they don't have to do anything. So I think that can kind of play into it. Although it does that gets kind of in a sci-fi conversation in general about like, are we going to get to a point like surrogate style when no one ever leaves the house, when everyone kind of just does everything from home and never interacts normally? Because I already noticed with the kids now and stuff that their social kind of skills are lacking a lot.
Yeah.
Because they're playing on their phones and tablets and stuff, and when they're sick, so like when another kid comes around or you go to visit someone, you're like, go play with whoever. They're like, what do you mean play with them? I've got this here. Why would I need another living piece of idiot?
Yeah, no, I hate that. Knowing that kids growing up now won't...
It worries me, yeah. Like my little brothers and stuff, I'll be like, I'll go play with him. He's like the same age as you, just whatever. Like when we were kids, when you go to someone's house, you didn't know them. Your parents were like, eh.
Yeah.
Just kind of shoved you and you were like, be friends. And you were like, okay.
Okay, let's go do this, or like play football, or like
Just something.
dolls, or whatever.
Yeah, dolls or Kirby or like just
Yeah.
like putting yourself in a scenario and like
Life.
making something out of that, whereas they've got like apps and the closest they'll get is like connecting their apps. And
That's why I found the fidget spinner thing recently so kind of infuriating, because I was like, well, the stuff at your disposal now, this thing does not offer. It's not even like a Beyblade, because at least Beyblade you can make a competition out of it.
Fucking awesome.
They're just
don't make
they're just
fun,
things you
but-
hold while they spin. It doesn't offer anything to me. I don't get it. You can't challenge
I
anyone.
love how they tried to label it off as, oh, this solves ADHD and all this. This is not a lot of
I think they were
bollocks.
originally used.
you did buy it on holiday though.
I did, because I wanted to see what it was like, and it was boring.
They have said that it does sort of.
I
think they started out as like it's just something to stop them fiddling, help them kind of focus.
And then now all they're doing is focusing on that and not actually focusing on the things they need to focus.
It just kind of got taken over randomly, didn't it? Yeah. And I remember just like my brothers were ordering them. This is super. I don't know how we talk about fidget spinners. Anyway, I think he like ordered one from China that looked cool. And
China.
Should have said Japan, but I think it was like 6 weeks delivery, and I was like, these aren't going to be big in 6 weeks. You're tall. And yeah, they've died already.
Yeah.
So
good.
Lesson learned.
Aye.
It's another cultural shift. But
quiz.
Quiz. Right. Okay. I'm gonna say it again. I said it before. It's a multiple.
Oh, I don't have a buzzer, so we'll just say our own names. My phone's dead.
Okay. So no, God, say your own names.
Say our own names. We'll say our own names.
Okay.
Shout out your own names. You have to wait until I've read all of the answers.
Reasonable.
Okay.
All right.
Definitely gonna fail at some point in doing that.
A couple of these are just randoms, but the rest of them are going to be taglines from a film.
All right.
Okay.
So if you guys want to join in, you can join in right now.
Good work,
If you guys want to join in, you can join in.
Just one sec.
Just one sec, guys. Just one sec.
Just one sec. Just one sec. Just one sec.
Right.
All right. God, come on.
You hate when I do it, so why can you do it?
Because
Right.
it's because you do it right directly to my face. If someone else is in the room, it's all right. Fuck's sake,
not
the
all right.
going up on one. Sorry, it was all the
Okay. Yeah, it's not okay if someone else is in the room.
Why it's
Okay.
Ah,
Matt,
plug.
shout your buzzer.
What's
your name? So.
Oh, I wanted to think of one on the spot.
Think
All
about
right,
it,
come on. Go.
It's an alien.
You'll forget that. And your buzzer.
Adele.
Right.
Keep it
Okay.
real.
In I Am Legend, the story takes place on. Fuck. Sorry. I'll say that
I
again.
already know.
Hold up, guys.
I'm
My
ready.
phone's being.
Possibly. Already know.
Okay. In I Am Legend, the story takes place on planet Earth in the year 2035.
All right, I don't know.
In this time, robots are commonly assistants and workers for their human owners. It's a very long question. Hold on.
Is this still I Am Legend?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Are you sure it's not Irobot?
It might be our robot.
Cool. Fix the question.
Boom.
Alright.
We know sci-fi.
Better than the quiz.
This is the point where we hold hands and skip off merrily into the distance.
I just put I am robot. Right, okay.
I am robot.
Why are you
Alright,
There's no point correcting it now.
No, because I need to re-say it now. Unless...
Nah, we'll just keep it all.
Right. The robots are all created by Dr. Alfred Lanning, who wrote the 3 laws all robots must obey.
Yes.
It's definitely Irobot.
Which one of these is not one of the 3 laws?
Fun.
Oh.
A robot cannot disobey a human order. A robot cannot destroy a material possession. A robot can defend its own kind. A robot cannot harm a human.
It's an alien!
Which one is not? Oh, sorry.
It's the second one. Material object.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
1 point for Matthew.
Fuck, that's huge.
I know. It's a bit
Jesus.
overly dramatic. It's the way I do things.
No, you could have kept in. Right.
Blade Runner takes place in LA, but in what year? 2019, 1992, 2112, 2010.
Adele.
It's an alien. Oh.
2010.
No.
I think it's.
It's an alien! 2019.
I thought
Yes.
it was. I thought it was. I took myself out of it. This is ridiculous.
Why did you say it like that?
Because I didn't know how to pronounce 2112.
2112. Would you just say?
I know, but I thought
It sounds super
right.
weird, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. I'm on board. All right, let's go.
2100. No.
That sounds too many digits.
Unless you say 2112.
Yeah, that's probably the way you read that. They will say it.
They will
Weed
say
that.
After the
You
planet's
said
flooded.
weed that.
it. Keeping it real.
Taglines, okay?
Tagline's fun.
In space, no one can hear you scream.
Adele.
Multiple choice.
Oh,
Why are you shouting
bollocks, we
Adele?
forgot. I thought because taglines is
I
different.
panic.
Okay.
Do you want to do taglines? We just go after
Yeah.
the tagline.
Alright.
Okay.
Alien.
Yes. Right, you shout Adele, then you're banned. That's not your buzzer.
I panicked and tried to get it in quicker, even though I'd already heard it.
Mankind was born on Earth. It was never meant to die here.
Oh. Oh.
Why are they moving the planet?
So I want to take a guess, but I'm going to wait for the thingy, so if you want to...
Alright, whatever, I'll guess. Adele, The Martian.
No.
It's absolutely not, anyway. Go on.
Alright, I'll just give a guess as well. What do I say? It's an alien! Alien Covenant?
No.
No, I didn't mean Covenant.
1 point
Shit.
to quiz.
Is it Prometheus?
No.
Oh, well, that wasn't what I was thinking.
Something about moving home planet. I don't know what it is. Go on.
Interstellar.
Do you know when I last watched that film? Last
like-
fucking night.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
It's okay.
Damn it.
Same make, same model, new mission.
Oh, it's an alien! Terminator 2.
Yes.
Nice. Good film. Very good.
Great film.
Live, die, repeat.
Adele. Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey.
Watched that fairly recently as well.
You got 2 more questions still.
It's 3-2 to Matt currently. I can't stop clicking the button.
3-2, 4-2.
3-2. I crossed that one out.
Oh, okay.
And the quiz has got 1. So good job, quiz.
Oh, yeah.
Nice one, quiz.
Okay, so there's a chance either of you could win.
Oh,
Okay.
dear.
Oh, no. There's 3 more.
Alright.
Oh, no.
Stop it.
Oh, yes.
She had 1 segment.
Hey, I
Can't
didn't.
count to 5.
Face your future, fight your past.
Oh.
Okay.
It's an alien. Looper.
Yes?
Nice.
I like the
need
tagline
to-
thing.
Do you?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah? Do you want me to start doing that then?
Yeah.
Alright. They don't want you to know what you are.
It's an alien. The island?
Yeah.
I thought it was. The fucking clones. Right, I've lost.
Last one. There is nothing more human than the will to survive.
That's fucking profound.
Adele. Total Recall.
No.
You say it again, please?
There is nothing more human than the will to survive.
It's an alien. Armageddon?
No. Ex Machina.
Oh, that's a great film.
Oh, yeah, that's
Forgot
a
about that film.
cracking film.
Watched it without me. So bitter about that.
Oh, get over it.
So Matt, is that it?
Yes.
Matt wins. 5-2-1 quiz. Quiz. I come second. In the medals.
Quiz.
Okay, so to round that off, Matt won the quiz and the draft, in my opinion. Anyway, sorry, Dill.
It's fair enough.
And next week we'll be coming back with the theme of animation.
Oh.
So pick your recommendation.
What are you going to recommend?
TikTok.
Okay, it's between
Was it
two
Peter Pan?
TikTok.
2 films. It's between.
Well, don't do that. Pick one.
I know.
Tick.
Have you both? You have. Have you seen?
Matt, do you know what she's
Big
talking
Hero 6.
Thank you.
No, I haven't.
Oh, I feel like
I
you
told
do.
you we'd finish each other's sandwiches.
But I also want you to see Brother Bear because that is such
I've never even heard of Brother Bear. Is it like Japanese?
No, it's one of the. Oh, God, that's good. But Big Hero 6. You won't watch Big Hero 6 if I.
Yeah.
recommend it.
Will you
Oh, yeah.
rewatch
I've
it
seen it several
Exactly.
times.
That's why I think you won't watch it.
again?
Yeah,
I
I'll
think
watch
she
it.
should.
It's a good film.
Okay, then Big Hero 6.
Cool. I'm
Yeah?
on board. It's meant to be good. It was
It
that
is
kind of
very
just passed me by. I think I was busy watching Wreck-It Ralph 400 times.
I love that film.
I love that film too. You showed me that.
Yeah,
as well.
you. As soon as it's
That's
on.
one
It's very rewatchable.
There was one point last year she just recommended like a load of animation films. We just watched them all in like a space of like a couple of weeks. It was
You
great.
like them though, didn't you? Most
Yeah.
of them.
It's really impressive how they've managed to do the whole, like, enough jokes aimed at adults. I don't know which film was the first one to do it,
No.
but like it makes sense. Like if you think about Monsters Inc. That's quite a like up there concept, but for some, like, they got it across to kids quite easily.
Yeah.
It's quite impressive the way, I don't know, I think some of the best work in film now is happening in kind of animation type stuff.
Yeah.
Just the way they're kind of getting different ideas across and managing to keep things going at a couple of different levels.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I do think next week is going to be a very good one for taglines and for like voice clips and stuff if you can pick up on it, because there'll be some really...
There's a snake in my boot!
Yeah, that's one.
And I'm looking forward to hearing your buzzer.
Oh, yeah.
You have to have a
but
decent
there's a
animation.
lot of buzzer options for animation.
There is. And the draft.
I'm thinking, okay. Draft, next week should be fun.
Yeah.
There's a lot we can do.
We're just going to be here for like 3 hours.
Yeah, it's going to be a longer podcast.
Strap in, boys and girls. Well, is that everything for this week?
It is.
All right, then. Well, where can everyone find us, Sophie?
On Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Reddit. I believe Reddit is still a thing.
All right.
Cool.
Is there anywhere else?
You can check us out on our website at www.wehaveatripod.com, because that's what the what stands for. And you can check everything else out that we do, especially if you go onto the YouTube channel as well, which is probably where you're watching this, because I've not put the podcast up anywhere else yet.
Website's just been redone as well. Looks really cool.
Thank you.
Worth a look.
Still got a bit of finishing off to do, but
Sure.
it's in the process.
Let me help.
Okay, well that's been it for the week. Has it? You look like you want to say something.
Nah, I'm cool.
Are you sure?
Nah, bro.
Alright, well you're going to say bye.
Although there was a little
Oh.
no. Just before, I just thought, the issue that you were talking about.
Yeah.
And just,
Let's reopen this door.
No.
it's only just like a quick question. But is cinema, like the experience that you pay for, is it actually the movie, or is it the experience to watch with other people?
The movie.
It's the movie.
Then why?
It's just you can improve it with the experience.
Then why does it make a difference with other people?
I think it depends on what type of film.
I think especially with comedy and horror, you're right. Comedy is like laughing by yourself doesn't feel. It feels a bit like it has to be something really funny to make you laugh out loud by yourself.
Yeah,
but if you're in a room with people, like you're all that kind of like collective atmosphere gets your brain thinking a different way, and everyone's in the right kind of headspace.
Yeah, like
It's kind of a cool
I can
thing.
giggle to myself, but I wouldn't like proper belly laugh unless other people found it funny and everyone's going. Or if you're watching something horror, you're like, oh.
I do find something really depressing about watching a comedy by myself, though. Like, I don't really do it. It just feels a bit undermining the film, because I'm not going to take much from you, because I'm just sat by myself in my room. So
yeah,
it's not the most like atmosphere that sets out kind of fun happening.
Oh, that's interesting. It's just on my mind before. I just
Alright,
want to see
cool.
what you guys thought. But yeah, that was this week. I've been Matt Lidster.
I've been a Delanois.
I've been so fearless.
And we will see you next time.
Yeah.
That's reasonable.
It is. I mean, we'll see you next week.
See ya.
See ya!
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Ah.